Now another phenomenon which happens in this change of state of matter is evaporation. This phenomenon, in which liquid changes into its vapor form at any temperature below its boiling point, is called evaporation. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon and is dependent upon several factors which affects its rate. First factor is exposed surface area. That, for example, if you put 100 ml of water in a beaker and the same amount of water in a vessel which is having probably a bowl which is having more surface area exposed to air and having a larger bowl sort of thing or a plate, the water will evaporate faster from the plate instead of from the glass or beaker, because the contact of that water to the air is higher in the case of plate as compared to in the beaker. Then the temperature of the surroundings. If you put this water in the month of summers, it will evaporate within few minutes, whereas if you put this water in the month of December, it will take a month for it to evaporate, because the temperature outside is higher in case of summers and lower in case of winters. Then comes the humidity. Humidity plays an important role, because you must have seen that if you sweat in summers, you quickly get dry, but because the water gets away from your body, it gets evaporated from your body, surface of your body, by the dry winds. Whereas in case of October, you sweat and the sweat doesn't go away, it just sticks to your body, because the humidity in those times is very high because of the previous rainy month. The humidity is more than 90%, so the air is laden with water vapor, and that is the reason the sweat does not get dry from the surface of the body. Then is wind. What is wind? Wind is the speed of the air with which it is moving. If the speed of the air is higher, the evaporation is faster. If it is slow, then the evaporation rate is slow. So it is directly proportional to the speed of the wind. Also, what we can see is that evaporation always causes cooling. The cooling caused by evaporation is based on the fact that when a liquid evaporates, it takes away the latent heat of vaporization from surrounding, which on losing heat gets a cooler surface. For example, it can be felt in the case of acetone. If you put few drops of acetone on your palm, you will feel that acetone will change into vapors and will evaporate from your palm, leaving your palm a little cooler. Now, where can you find acetone? Acetone is an active ingredient of so many nail polish removers. So if you put a couple of drops onto your palm would feel cooler and the acetone will vanish away in air. The another example is, then when you heat a pan and you put water onto it, the pan gets cooler quickly because the water you put onto it changes into vapors, taking away the heat from the surface of the pan. For now, thank you for listening and have a great time doing the assignment.